Good evening, I'm Camelia, and this is KiniNews. The Holy See announced that Pope Francis passed away today at the age of 88. His death comes a day after he appeared in St. Peter's Square to wish Happy Easter to worshippers. Pope Francis passed away today at the age of 88. According to the Vatican News, Cardinal Kevin Ferrell announced this at the Vatican's Casa Santa Marta this morning. He reportedly said that at 7:35 a.m., the Bishop of Rome, Francis, returned to the home of the Father. His entire life was dedicated to the service of the Lord and of His Church. According to the reports, the Pope was admitted to the Agostino Gemelli Polyclinic Hospital on February 14th after suffering from a bout of bronchitis for several days. Francis's health gradually worsened, with doctors diagnosing a double pneumonia on February 18th. He reportedly spent 38 days in the hospital before returning to his Vatican residence to continue his recovery. Francis was reported to have suffered from various ailments in his 12-year papacy. His death comes a day after he appeared in St. Peter's Square to wish Happy Easter to thousands of worshippers. Anwar Ibrahim has ruled out a cabinet reshuffle. This comes following the conclusion of the PKR divisional polls. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim responded with lyrics to the late P. Ramlee's song Tunggu Sekejap when asked about the recent PKR party polls, which saw major upsets for several high-profile individuals. When asked about several big names failing to make the cut at an event today, Anwar quoted a line from the song, Tunggu Sekejap, jangan dikenang orang jauh, tunggu sekejap. According to Bernama, Anwar later said that the PKR elections are strictly internal party matters and have no bearing on government administration, effectively dismissing speculation of a possible cabinet reshuffle. He said the party elections went well and a special meeting will be held this Wednesday. He added that this is a party matter and there's no question of it affecting the state or federal government. Everything is operating as usual and smoothly. Anwar stressed that decisions regarding positions in the cabinet are made based on the performance of each member of the administration, not political contests. The PKR polls, which concluded yesterday, saw several prominent individuals and members of the administration losing their party division posts. Many big names in PKR Deputy President Rafizi Ramlee's camp had failed to make the cut. Apart from Natural Resources and Environmental Sustainability Minister Nik Nazmindin Ahmad, who lost the Setiawangsa Division Chief position, other Rafizi allies who were ousted included Akmal Nasrullah Nasir for the Johor Bahru Division Chief position, Rodza Ismail for Shah Alam, Chua Wei Kiat for Selayang, and Christina Liu for the Kota Kinabalu Division. Deputy Youth and Sports Minister Adam Adli Abdul Halim was also defeated. Some candidates have filed complaints, questioning the integrity of the voting system and alleging the presence of an invisible hand meddling in the results. However, PKR Election Committee Chairperson Dr. Zaliha Mustafa has dismissed the accusations and denied any covert interference in the branch-level election process. PKR veteran Hassan Abdul Karim has taken a jab at those who lost in the party polls. According to him, prominent leaders were defeated because of their attitude after coming to power. Pasir Gudang MP Hassan Abdul Karim has described the outcome of the 2025 PKR party polls as a democratic revolution. According to Hassan, it was a cleansing process of the party's leadership at the 222 branches across the country and a rejection of cartel and elite politics that have damaged the party. In a statement this morning, he highlighted how prominent figures had been defeated by grassroots candidates who had no big names, no ministerial or deputy ministerial positions, and were not even members of parliament. He said many leaders who won during the PKR elections in 2022 under the Ayuh Malaysia platform, which tried to oust Anwar Ibrahim, were defeated during this round of party elections. He claimed that this was because some of those who held positions in the government had suddenly turned into elites after wielding power. Hassan said these leaders had become difficult to reach and were no longer friendly with ordinary PKR members who had once hung their posters during the general elections. He also claimed that they had stopped visiting their constituencies, no longer recognized the ordinary members, ignored phone calls, texts, and WhatsApp messages, and even exited WhatsApp groups with ordinary members who had been supporting them. The ongoing PKR divisional polls has seen many prominent figures lose in the race for division chief positions, including some who were defeated by ordinary members. Before we move on, consider supporting us by scanning the QR code on the screen and subscribe to Malaysia Kini. Moving on to the flag issue, Aaron Agodagang has stressed that such mistakes should not occur and told agencies, media outlets, and private organizations to verify the accuracy of the flag before displaying or publishing it. National Unity Minister Aaron Agodagang said the recent display of the Jalo Gamilang without the crescent moon should never have happened, and all parties must take steps to ensure such incidents are not repeated. Aaron told reporters today that such errors can cause public unease and undermine the spirits of unity and harmony that Malaysians have long upheld. Bernama quoted him as saying that it is deeply regrettable and this should not happen in a country that has proudly flown the same flag for decades. Aaron also urged all agencies, media outlets, and private organizations to verify the accuracy of the Jalo Gamilang before displaying or publishing it, especially on public platforms or at official events. When asked whether the apologies issued by the parties involved were sufficient, Aaron said it was the right first step, but any further action would be at the discretion of the relevant authorities. Last Tuesday, Sinchu Daily published an incomplete image of the Jalo Gamilang on its front page while covering Chinese President Xi Jinping's state visit to Malaysia. In a separate case, a Singapore-based baby food company had also apologized after a promotional video at a baby product exhibition in Kuala Lumpur featured the Malaysian flag without the crescent. In a statement, the company acknowledged the importance of the Jalo Gamilang as a national symbol, representing Malaysia's identity, heritage, and unity, and expressed regret over the oversight. Meanwhile, Fahmi Fadzil said PKR and UMNO have lodged police reports over another flag incident which occurred at a shopping mall. Lembah Pantai PKR and UMNO have lodged at least 5 police reports over an incident involving an incomplete Jalo Gamilang. The flag was displayed at a baby products exhibition in a shopping mall in the federal capital. Communications Minister Fahmi Fadzil said the improper display of the national flag is a serious matter and firm action should be taken to prevent such incidents from recurring. He added that they were shocked by an incident believed to have taken place at Mid-Valley Mega Mall in the Lembah Pantai constituency. Fahmi, who is also the Lembah Pantai MP, added that he raised the matter because it occurred within his constituency. He told reporters yesterday that he contacted the management and they informed him that the incident happened in an exhibition area managed by a company where one of the booths displayed an incomplete Jalo Gamilang. Following the incident, Fahmi said he discussed with parties in the government to jointly lodge the police report at midnight to request the police to investigate the matter. He added that they would leave it to the police to investigate and if they find any breach of the law, urged that firm action be taken against the parties involved. Fahmi also suggested that those unclear about the proper protocol for using the Jalo Gamilang refer to the Information Department to prevent similar incidents. Jakim is reviewing past President Abdul Hadi Awang's remarks on prioritizing political victory over the Umrah and Hajj. Here's more on that. The Islamic Development Department, Jakim, has taken note of a report titled Air Kuning by-election, political victory more important than performing Umrah Hajj. The remarks were made by Abdul Hadi Awang while campaigning in the Air Kuning by-election on Saturday. In a statement that did not name Hadi but referenced a news report about the past president's remarks, Jakim Director General Sirajuddin Suhaimi said the review is to ensure that Muslims clearly understand Hajj and Umrah's place in Islam. It is also to ensure they appreciate it within Islamic guidelines without misinterpretation. He said Jakim is currently reviewing the statement with the Federal Territories Mufti Department and other relevant authorities. He added that Jakim also urges all to be careful in making statements on religious matters so that it doesn't cause confusion among society. This is not the first time Hadi has lamented Muslims prioritizing going to Mecca over their democratic duties. Following the 2022 general election, Hadi lamented the alleged poor turnout by Muslim voters and said not voting may be a huge sin. A past leader has threatened legal action against DAP's youth chief. This is over a caricature that was published on his Facebook page. Perak opposition leader and Gunung Semanggol assembly person Rasman Zakaria has demanded that DAP youth chief Wu Kalyong apologize to him and take down a caricature of him from a Facebook post. In a statement today, Rasman said if no apology is issued, he will not hesitate to lodge a report and pursue legal action against Wu. Rasman said Wu had used his image without consent and in a provocative manner, which constitutes an offense under Section 211 of the Communications and Multimedia Act 1998. He also requested for cooperation from the MCMC to immediately investigate and take appropriate action against Wu. He added that he was surprised to see the attitude shown by DAP's Perak chairperson Nga Korming, who had previously reprimanded the opposition for bringing caricatures mocking government leaders on nomination day for the Air Kuning by-election in Tapa. Rasman said this is as Nga had failed to give the same advice to Wu. He added that although he is not in the House due to the decision of the Rights and Privileges Committee to suspend him for 6 months, he will always observe and communicate closely and directly through online platforms. Rasman had been suspended by the Perak State Assembly for 6 months and was previously alleged to have been suspended from his position as Perak Past Commissioner. That is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.